Hey, great Wednesday evening. It is a beautiful evening in the city of Brownsville, Texas. And let me say, guys, that I think for a good little while, I'm going to be by myself. Good evening, Lolita Hermosa. ¿Cómo estás? Paul, buenas noches. Uh, I think y'all are only going to have me tonight. Sent a request to a couple of individuals to see if they would want to come on. It's just a difficult Wednesday. Buenas noches, Guadalupe. Gracias. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Dónde está? Nada, todo bien, gracias a Dios. Good evening, Kat. How's it going? Good to see you. Let me make sure all my hair is intact. Good evening, guapo. That's me. Good evening, Georgia. Oh, hola, hola, hola. And Monica Garza. Good evening. How you doing? Buenas nachos. Buenas nachos. They're not that bad. Hey, Maria Magdalena. How's it going, Mama? And it has actually been a kind of a quiet. Hola, hola. Nelda, hello. Raquel Martinez. Goodness, it's actually been kind of a quiet day in the city of Brownsville. So we'll go over a lot of what has happened. Might only be here for a good 30, 45 minutes. But then after that, we'll see what happens, guys. Again, we'll just play it by ear. I don't know where I stopped. Raquel, buenas noches. Good evening, Claudia Hermosa, ¿cómo estás? Norma, good evening. You guys are looking handsome like the shirt. Thank you. This is kind of actually a funny story, but this shirt uh, I had abandoned in my car for a while. What happens is I do a lot of changing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So um, found it in my car, had someone take care of it, and did a good little wash on it. And let me tell you, it smells and feels amazing. A good eating. So what's on the agenda today besides the recount? We'll start off with a recount and see where we go with that. Actually, that's one of the only things that came out today. Hold on. Cancel my smart TV. You look kind of fuzzy. It's the beard thing. I'm going to shave it all off again, guys. Hola, Leida Hermosa. ¿Cómo estás, mi amor? I'm going to shave this all off again. I'm just waiting for this to heal. What happened is I did get some work done in Monterrey. They did go in there and they pulled. So I'm waiting for this to heal. As soon as that heals, maybe by Friday or Saturday, I'm going to shave it all off again. And then watch it grow calm before the storm. Sort of that. We'll see what happens. Buenas noches. El cheque onta para las Christmas. I'm hoping, Fernando. Trust me. Hello, Trinidad. Wow, handsome like always. Thank you, Nadia Hermosa. Patrick from Best would get a lot more people join him so-called union if he fought for teachers the same way he fights for Minerva to be on the board by being her poll watcher. We'll talk about that. It's kind of it's just a real interesting thing. Good evening. Totally not fat Erasmo. Hola, Carlos Hermoso. ¿Cómo estás? So are these positives at veterans after all? Yes, 100%. Buenísimas noches, Erasmo. Buenas noches. So Michigan announced statewide shutdown. The Texas is opening up now. Local level, what the hell for Trey and Eddie making money? Eddie. Oh, yeah. I have a question for you. When the kids go back to school, who's going to check their temp before they get on the bus? So if they don't check their temp, that means that they could already have it before they can get on the bus. That is one of the questions that I think was going to be asked by a lot of these individuals. I think most buses that they have bus monitors. I'm not sure if that's what's going to happen. Again, remember, if they do follow the different guidelines set out by TEA in regards to bus transportation, they're going to have to do a staggered type of schedule because individuals won't be able to pile up in the bus as before. With that said, I don't think they've actually thought it out through completely. Again, I don't think there's going to be any limitations in regards to the number of individuals that will be allowed to travel on the bus. There's not. There's absolutely no way to control it. Mira, si así los bus drivers andan, ¡Huerco! ¡Siéntate ahí atrás! ¡Hey, tú! Sit down! Hey, stop pulling their hair! and nobody les hace caso. Do you all really, really think that the kids are going to maintain social distancing while on the bus? Absolutely not. And again, guys, look, the argument's always been the same. We're not saying that the students, most of them are going to fall prey to coronavirus. My concern is that a lot of the students are will be carriers of coronavirus. They'll be passing it back on from one individual to another. And what is going to happen is a lot of the individuals are going to be taking it home to parents that have underlying conditions, or individuals that are elderly who will not be able to fight off the coronavirus as strongly as our students would be able to. With that said, there's also a lot of our staff members, a lot of our teachers out there that have underlying conditions that have fought coronavirus. That I mean, we talked to Joe. Joe still, I think, does a lot of his moving back and forth on a wheelchair. And guys, it wasn't like that before. So these are the individuals that we're going to be exposing to these things. It's not a good thing, guys. Not a good thing. But we'll keep on talking about it. We'll keep on mentioning it. Seems like thrift shop have a better choice in men's dress shirts than anything else. Let me tell you, I found some amazing shirts at the thrift stores. Actually, I was able to buy 3 shirts that fit well on this site. I don't like the way that they fit me acá abajo for some reason, but for these type of shows, they're amazing shirts. That's why I bought them, because you don't see qué tan apretado está acá by the panza area. I like them a little bit tight. No me gusta que anden muy sueltas las camisas. The truth of the matter, guys, it's very, very hard to find good fitting shirts at the thrift stores. It's just not an easy task. So that's why you do a lot of pues hay más o menos, in regards to the fit, because mine will fit well here, but they won't feel fit well here at the pancita level. I'm not fat. Buenas noches, Erasmo. Buenas noches, Marcos. Erasmo, you are totally handsome and not fat, right? I keep telling people that, and people just really, really trip out. Some people don't even believe me. I honestly, all kidding aside, I honestly don't know how the hell it is that I am so, very, very handsome and absolutely, completely, positively single. Single. You look sharp, Erasmo, in a nice black velveteen blazer for the holidays. Let me tell you, I think this is my Armani. It might not be, but I do have an Armani sports coat. Let me tell you, oh, I love it. I love me my Armani. I bought that for like $12. Hey, Celia, hello, Sharky mama. Where's Carlos? Where's Vito? You should invite them over. Carlos might be on in a little bit. Again, had to do a lot of short, last minute chores. So he might be on in a little bit, and we'll get his take on the Elia Cornejo thing, because that's something that I want to talk about tonight. Good evening, Erasmo. Good evening, Dora. Good evening. Did you see my text earlier? How in the world are they putting our families in danger? District can't even afford to give teachers cleaning supplies. They can't afford it. Yeah. I think I did see your comment. And again, guys, please know that I don't get to see all the comments that are placed on my page, because there are tons and tons of comments. So y'all remind me, guys, or if there's something that I need to see, please just send me an inbox and let me know. Again, guys, I'm not trying to ignore your comments. I'm not. It's just sometimes that. With that said, Victor, yes, that's one of my biggest concerns. That look, guys, our district doesn't provide school supplies. Doesn't supply a lot of the essential things that a teacher may need. A lot of times our teachers have to go and buy their own school supplies, and actually sometimes provide school supplies even for their students, guys, for the different projects that they have planned out. Our district has failed in regards to providing much of anything. With that said, who in their right mind thinks that the school district was going to provide PPE for our teachers and our staff? They were not, guys. They didn't equip our nurses with proper PPE. They didn't. So does anyone think that they were going to provide our staff with disinfecting, with wipes, with things that were top-notch grade A level? They were not. They didn't. So, guys, I'm sorry. It's just, it is what it is. And I go back to the election, guys, because a lot of people go, well, where do we complain? Guys, that was during the election, guys. And honestly, man, honestly, a lot of individuals out there that are now like complaining, they voted for my opponent or the other individuals, the Legion of Doom, or didn't do much but just go out and vote. It's not enough, guys. You have to become a part of the electoral process. Sorry, it's the truth. I will always tell you the truth. You may not like it, but I'll always tell you the truth. True. Handsome. Thank you. Love you more. Where we were told by only special ed buses with monitors will check the kids before they get on the bus. It's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate for our staff that is on the campuses. Very unfortunate for individuals that have to interact with students who have not been checked. And again, guys, those kiosks where students go in and out through the schools. Come on, guys. Ridiculous. El diablo anda suelto y quiere matar a nuestros hijos. Help. And as I live in Houston and work at the medical school, if we even cough, the miran feo, I have allergies due to the high pollen in H Town. Yeah, and let me tell you, that's one of the things that I really suffered when I was working up in Austin, Texas. Let me tell you, every time the time changed, boom, me pegaba like a ton of bricks. Buenas noches, Jessica Hermosa, ¿cómo estás? In H Town. I miss those gentleman clothing stores downtown, those pimp stores. Well, let me tell you, I never could afford to go to those stores. When I was growing up, I think the one that on Elizabeth Street, ¿cómo se llamaba? Men's shop? I can't remember. The one that was owned by La Familia Champions, the Champions. Does anyone remember that one? I never would buy stuff there. I was too young, and at our age, nosotros siempre recibíamos la ropa usada de los primos that were older, or the churches would deliver used clothes, and hombre, nos surtíamos con ganas. I used to jump in those piles like all the bags que la gringos would send down to Brownsville. How we were clothed back then. Uh, Spray disinfecting machines already broke down in hallways from the different athletics departments. Yeah, that's crazy. I saw BISD board members were giving away Thanksgiving food to the principals. Yeah, president of the board, why wasn't he there? Where is he? You know, guys, those are just picture moments. And really, it's disgusting. It's disgusting because at the end of the day, and nothing against my principals and the other directors out there, guys, God bless you for all the hard work that you do. But really, guys, those meals should go to our custodial staff, to our food nutritional individuals, the individuals that earn the least amount of money at our district, man. Again, nothing against our principals, guys, but these things are just picture moments, man. And really, it's tapándole el ojo al macho. They what games are they playing? And of course, little Eddie's not there because he's fighting coronavirus. And again, he should be quarantined. He shouldn't be out in public. He shouldn't be in any BISD property like he was for the swearing in. It's ridiculous. Little Eddie, pobrecito. I want Roman to come on the show. Roman is actually working today on Wednesday. Good evening. Good evening. Ruth. People get used to being alone. I am. Nowadays, women want to be joined at the hip. Charlotte, shut up. Yeah, and that's one of the things that I'm the same way. I love my solitude, and a lot of people don't understand that. I love being by myself. I spend most of my time by myself. I spend all day by myself. I spend all evening by myself, and again, I'm okay with it. For me, it's just too much drama to be always like, ¿Dónde andas? ¿Qué andas haciendo? And I'll share a story with you, if I may. Sorry, guys. Uh, sometime back, I was dating. Believe it or not, I was dating this girl, and and I'm not gonna say her name. Well, her name was Stephanie, but de repente you know, cada rato me hablaba, and I was actually working, and decía yo, Stephanie, I'm working. I can't be on the phone with you. Okay. Stephanie, I'm out at 5 o'clock. Give me a break. I'll let you know. Pues it was like 4:59, 4:59 in a couple of seconds, and bring like, and of course it was Stephanie, and I'm going like, what the hell, Stephanie? Oh, you had to work, no? I'm going like, uh, we're done. And that didn't last but a good 6 months, I think. Hey, Carlos, how you doing?
Oh, well, how you doing?
Hanging in there.
That's
Hey,
all we can do.
you're looking sharp, man.
I know it, right?
No, I was just joking.
I know you are.
Uh,
I just got in, so I was like, I'm just gonna go in just like this.
New York was
I don't have time
rough.
to shave. I don't have time to brush my hair. I don't have anything. I just jump on.
That's why I've worked retail during the school holiday time off. Macy's, Kohl's. Reason why you might not find the right fit of shirt is because there is two cuts: the classic men's dress shirt and the slim fit. Yeah, there's nothing slim fit about me. I mean, I'm not fat, but I'm not slim, which is broad in the shoulders, narrow at the hips, broad at the shoulders, narrow at the hips, and everybody knew they didn't give no lips. Big John mostly use the young men's department. Let me tell you. Victor Alanis and how were the tortillas? Number no number shut up. Champion do it is a local issue, 100%. J and O, J and O. I- Is that like a sexual term? Or should I'm not sure.
No, J&O menswear. That's where my dad used to work.
Oh, I thought it was Jack and the other thing, and we're like, what? Because I was talking about being by myself, so I'm going like, this is a PG show.
It used to be the place to go get your suits, Erasmo, and your stuff back in the
Mr. Capri,
70s.
J no menswear. Oh, that one. Puro PR. Buenas noches, don Erasmo. Buenas noches, Don Jose. Sorry, comments coming in late. Sound off. Just so, is it true the Samito ISDs give their pro? Yes, they are. We are getting them nothing. Thanks for a message today. I needed it. Hey, my man. Love you, man. Love you. I'm kind of have a crush on Aaron. Sorry, Mike Pineapple. I beg to differ. I saw Marisa in the news, and she said Minerva is working so hard to have this recount done, all for an unpaid position. I like that dig. That's what we're going to talk about first. Come on, guys, let me catch up. I like when you say, "What are you?" The FBI. I like you want to say, "Who are you?" The FBI. Buenas noches, Ricardo. ¿Cómo estamos? Good evening, Carlos. Hello,
Hello, hello.
Carlos. Hello, Carlos. Good evening. Good evening, guys.
I picked up this to
Carlos,
say hello on my mic.
you're looking good with those glasses, guys. Let me say that one of the things that did happen today, and we did share some pictures and did share some stories. Again, I want to thank Brownsville Times. Brownsville Times is doing a great job in regards to covering a lot of the local news, something that we don't have with the Brownsville Herald. So again, Brownsville Times, congratulations, guys. A good news source, and they're new. I think they started during this campaign. Check them out. They are on social media. They are on Facebook, and they do have a blog, Brownsville Times. They're doing a great job. Let me say that one of the first things that we've been saying in regards to the recount was, how pathetic and how crazy it was. With that said, guys, uh, today it officially started with a lot of individuals being out there, and Channel 5 News, the only actually TV station that we have down here, because Channel 4 and Channel 23, they refuse to cover anything that deals with Sylvia Atkinson. Anything that deals with Sylvia Atkinson. And why does the recount have to do with Sylvia Atkinson? Because Minerva Peña is one of Sylvia Atkinson's candidates. And I'll say that it's very evident that Minerva Peña is one of Sylvia Atkins' candidates, because they had Minerva got as her poll watchers not only Patrick Hammes from Best Brownsville Educators Stand Together, who supported Sylvia Atkinson and all her slate, but also had Adan Salas, the aggravated sexual predator, who again is out there around BISD stuff. So again, guys, you know exactly where all this is coming. This is going through the same individuals: Sylvia Atkinson, Minerva Peña, Drew Brown, Daniela, Little Eddie, Denise. All these individuals, they all fall under the same blanket. They are Atkinson's slate, Atkinson's candidates, Atkinson's board members, guys. I warned you about it. We warned you about it. We talked about it for weeks upon months upon months. We talked about it, guys. Hopefully now you're starting to see it. We warned about Adela Garza. We warned how she was tied at the hip with Sylvia Atkinson. And again, guys, would you want to associate yourself with an aggravated sexual predator? someone who literally did horrible things to an 8-year-old boy,
Mm.
horrible things, guys. And now you've got them as your poll watcher. And like, I don't want to say what Mike mentioned in regards to the only polls that he'd like to watch are the 8-year-olds. But guys, let me tell you guys, it is just a horrible thing, horrible thing. And did you see those pictures, Carlos, of Patrick and Adan Sara?
Yes, actually, I did, and they're inside where they're actually counting the votes for Minerva Peña. My question is, Erasmo, there was how many of these candidates allowed that person to be amongst them? Children. Why would they even do that? I know that. Hey, thank you. I think what happened, Erasmo, is either he brings a lot of votes to the table, or magic. I don't know. Why would anybody allow that person to be around their campaign, especially when they're running for the school district? Erasmo, you talk about Minerva Peña. She's always claiming she does the best thing for everybody, and 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 the actions do not show it. First and foremost, the amount of money that it's going to take to make these people recount the votes,
48.
and then who's going to pay for it, Erasmo? Who's going to pay for it?
We are BISD is. You see that's and guys, and let me tell you, Carlos, one of the things that a lot of people were saying, a lot of people were saying like, "Oh, Erasmo, you're lying." The Brownsville Herald said it was only $3,000.
Right.
You said that it was $35,000. Where are you getting your numbers from? And we're like, well, from the actual people at the elections department who had stated that it was going to be in the upwards of $35,000. The only mistake that I made was that I lowballed it. It
Yeah.
wasn't $35,000; it's $48,000.
Do you think, Erasmo, that the Brownsville Herald does that to downplay the effect because BIZ is one of their biggest contributors?
Yes. And the Brownsville Herald is an advertising junkie. They're going to post things that it's like the Brownsville Inquirer. They're going to sensationalize things that they think will get them a couple of likes here and there, but they will never, ever write anything negative in regards to those that advertise on them. And BISD is advertising on them like crazy.
Hmm. Yeah, they are, and the news where they said that they downplayed the amount of money that it's going to take. Thank you, thank you, Norma. The amount of money that it was going to take to get this recount. They really downplayed it. What they say, $3,000,
3,000.
$2,000. And then you actually look at it, it's 10 times that amount, even more than that, more than 10 times that amount.
Yes. Patrick Guy is a piece of crap hanging out with Adan Salas Kiasco, and he had the audacity to accuse Frankie of being a predator. Patrick, get your eyes checked. Adan is the predator. Yeah, 100%, guys. Patrick is a piece of crap, and anyone out there that's in best, you're pissing away your dues because of Patrick Hammond's very obvious. He's out there to protect and defend the board members, not to protect and defend the teachers or the staff that actually pay their dues for him to be able to make his payments and to have a little cushy retirement plan for himself. But Carlos, again, $48,000 that Minerva will not pay. Will not pay. And Channel 5 did a good job of explaining that to people by putting up the big numbers.
Mm-hmm.
This is what the district is going to pay. If Minerva Peña loses, then she will be responsible for paying that money. And if it's a tie, then no one is going to be responsible for paying that money. Well, guess what, guys? If Minerva wins this, we get stuck with a bill. She pays nothing. If Minerva loses this, she's still going to pay for nothing but the $3,700 that she gave down payment. That's it. There's no way that they can make her pay that money to the district. How?
No. So in essence, the district loses regardless of the outcome.
Yeah. But again, Carlos, ¿cuántas veces, how many times have they told teachers? How many times have they told staff? How many times have we had to tell students there is no money? There is no money.
all the time. They're doing it now. They're doing it now. They're saying the only reason that they're bringing everybody back is because that the TA gave them no waiver. I said, but they were never fought for a waiver, Erasmo. I mean,
No,
you and I, and a lot of other people know that. I don't know that the school district administration, the board, the superintendent did not go out and fight for that waiver to
no.
keep our people safe, to keep our people at home, you know. Yet they do want to spend the money that they think it's chump change. They do think it's chump change when you put it up to a $500 million budget. Yeah, it's chump change. It's 25 cents for most of us, right? But right now in this circumstance, $48,000 can bring in good to the people that are there now, the skeleton crew that's keeping the district alive,
As
whatever it might be, man,
I said,
whatever.
as anything for anything. But 48,000. And look, Carlos. I mean, I could live on $48,000 for a good 2 years,
Yeah,
maybe even 3 years with that
because
kind
you
of
shop, you shop, you shop at the thrift stores. You can probably do it for about 5 years,
maybe.
right?
What are Marisa Leal's options? None. Marisa's screwed either way. Marisa's screwed either way. And I'll explain this, guys. Marisa is screwed either way. Look, guys, my opinion, I think Minerva is going to win this recount. That's simple.
You think there's gonna be chanchurria?
Of course. Guys, I don't see any path for Marisa to win this recount. And before Marisa's people start like, what are you talking about? Guys, you I have not come to understand and realize how corrupt this system is. That's how corrupt the system is. I don't see a path for Marisa winning this recount. I don't, guys, because it's just very, very simple. With we lost a couple of ballots.
All they need is two, Erasmo.
Two.
Two,
All it takes is two, guys.
two.
And Minerva is the new board member.
Yes.
All it is takes is two votes, guys. Two ballots to be lost, two ballots to be thrown out because they have a scratch, because they bubbled in a couple of bubbles, guys. It only takes two, guys. And have you not seen all the crap that has been going on around us with Adela Garza, with Sylvia Atkinson, with Jaime Escobedo, with all these other individuals that were named and mentioned, guys?
The
Have
city?
you not seen
The
two
city?
ballots?
The city?
A city?
I
The
don't want to
city
say the name because they'll get mad at you, Erasmo. But I'll say the initials. I'll say the initials. Trey Mendes.
Guys, please, I can't mention it because then they say that I'm just trying to throw names so that I'll get more.
I'll say it for you. I'll say it for you.
That I'm getting more likes now. Hey, maybe. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to see the numbers go up already. Maybe you should say the name a couple of times, and maybe we'll go up to another couple thousand.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that they have to blame you for their shortcomings, you know. Nobody's saying Trey Mendes. Nobody's saying you're not out here making stuff up by De La Garza. You know, this is all coming from the FBI, the wiretaps. So when Trey Mendes goes out there, oh, this and that, hey, bro, you and I, we didn't make this up. We heard this. The FBI played the audio. The FBI played the audio. It's not coming from you. I didn't make it up. You know, and we're not making it up. You know, people are upset at me. Well, I didn't say it, guys. Your buddy, the one you elected with her friends, Drew Brown and Prissy, the slate, they were mentioned. Monies were being given to each other and many more people. I didn't mention Nerith Galansky. Sylvia did. I didn't mention John Cowan. Sylvia did. I didn't mention Trey Mendes. Sylvia did. And it was all on recordings that were, and that's because that's all we heard at Osmo. There is plenty more information out there that's going to bring in a lot more people down. And good for the FBI, man.
Oh, yeah.
I applaud them. It takes, and it's unfortunate. Like I said, I wish they would win this race, on the back of a quarter horse, but they don't. They drive a turtle, but justice is being served.
Yeah, 100%. And what's Marisa take on it? Again, we invited Marisa to be on today. She couldn't make it today. We'll see if she can make it tomorrow for her to share what her take is in regards to it. What I heard, her comment was, why are they spending so much money on a non paying position? Um, do we really need to answer that?
Just ask Sylvia.
Yeah.
She can tell you. Ask Adela. She can have 30,000 reasons why she can tell you. There's plenty more, guys.
Guys, there's millions of dollars to be made. Millions and millions of dollars to be made by vendors and by corrupt, crooked, chafa board members, like the ones that this city elected. Millions and millions of dollars, tons of contracts, guys. A lot of contracts, guys. And who's to stop them now? Who's to stop from Lopez Supermarket from all of a sudden providing their warehouse freezer space to the district? Who's to stop Joey Lopez from now having insurance contracts? Who's to stop them, guys? You? You gave them a free pass.
For 4 years.
You gave the vendors a free pass. I mean, our opponents spent tens of thousands of dollars, guys. Tens of thousands of dollars that were paid by the vendors. You really think that the vendors don't want their money back? Are you stupid? Are you that stupid? And you really think that these people spent $70,000 on a race that on a seat that pays nothing because they don't expect anything in return? Are you that stupid? Yeah, stupid. Come on, people.
Is that I think what happens also is that people want to see the good in everybody, and we don't understand how bad someone can be until they're put through the test, like the FBI put Sylvia through the test, because I don't want to think here that the city commissioners all are corrupt and that they're not going to do for the greater good for the people that were elected, you know so people go in there thinking, you know what, I'm going to vote for these guys, and they showed us they voted for these individuals. They didn't vote for us. That's fine. It's not a problem. We have to deal with that for the next 4 years. But I'm going to tell you, they gave them their vote thinking that they were going to be the person to do the right thing. Day one, Erasmo, day one, they showed you exactly why they're there, and they're not there for the majority of the individuals. Now they're bringing in people. As you can see, the news, man, headlights across the nation. School districts are closing down because there is a resurgence in this COVID. We had people passed away today. A very dear friend of ours. My condolences to the Sandra Navarez family, Hernandez. You know, it was very very difficult. To hear that someone that close to me and my family, my wife, has passed away. This is going to continue to happen throughout this beautiful city of Brownsville. And you and I can't do anything about it
Nope.
other than talk about it and tell people this is what's happening. They might call us as the town criers, yeah, ponen gorro, but the truth is it's happening. It's going to continue to happen. And we gave our trust to some individuals who don't think that our voice is important enough. And we have to deal with it for the next 4 years.
2 years.
Yeah, but for most, for
Yeah.
most,
For those people that are there, yes. Unfortunately, for the district, they've voted in. Good thing that in 2 years we'll be able to correct a little bit of it. We'll see. So, will there be a recount on the recount if it flips? No, because then you're talking about legal matters and hiring attorneys, and it's just going to continue to drag. And again, who's going to pay for those attorneys? The district.
yeah.
You and me, guys. You and me, and more children, more money is uh, going to be taken away from it. Listen, hey, Carlos, what is your mic setting?
Uh, in what aspect? I don't know, the volume. Why do you like it, or is it too loud, or what?
Now the gain. What on the back? What's the gain?
Oh, I have no idea. Here it is. Let me show you.
Oh,
You want to lower it down or what?
no, I'm actually I think I got a mic like yours. So I'm trying to see.
Ah, you like it. You like it. Yeah.
I can't hear my voice, so I don't know how it sounds. I don't know if it,
Sounds as good as this.
I don't know. Does it? I mean, you're hearing my voice. Does it sound
No,
good?
mine's better. Yes, it sounds good.
So no, guys, we're going to be stuck with this bill for a long, long time. It's going to drag in the cases. Again, so of course, Minerva is going to win. She's not in the recount to lose 100%. Again, guys, uh, this is going to be a Minerva show. I thought I read somewhere that the school year was already funded. So why send everyone back? Because it's a power move, a power play, guys. And let me tell you, a lot of it has to do with the disdain and the distrust that this administration have for teachers and for staff. They don't care, guys. They don't care about the health or well-being of teachers. I mean, I've heard of a lot of you heard it from Joe yesterday. Joe is in a wheelchair, guys.
Right.
Fought coronavirus, still under treatment, and they want him on campus. It makes no sense. He has no students.
And you know what, Erasmo? And he is blessed, and we're thankful that he is where he's at, right? Because a lot of people don't get the chance to be in a wheelchair. They don't come out of the hospital. This is the reality, guys. This is the reality for some people. And like I was telling some guys, well, I don't know who's claiming, it's only a 10% chance that you can pass away from the coronavirus. Well, just ask yourself, you have a family of 10. Which one of those 10 you're okay in bearing? That's 10%. Once you put it down and you put it into numbers and you bring it close to home, it changes everything. It
100%.
makes it real.
Uh, if Marisa is a sworn in board member, why cannot, guys? Because it's not going to look, guys. That's what the recount is for. The recount is to clear everything up. You can't have a recount of a recount of a recount. Nunca vamos a salir. Cannot. You can then go fight it in court if you want, but it's just going to be messy, man. Just going to be messy. But okay, on the flip side, let's say Marisa does win. Look, guys, we already know. Look at the individuals that are out there for Minerva, her recount people, and look, just let's think about it, guys. The same people that are doing her recount are the same people that supported little Eddie, that supported Daniela, that supported Denise, that support Prissy, and support esta Drew Brown. The same people, guys. We're talking about Patrick Hammonds and the sexual predator Adan Salas. It's the same people, folks. So, do you really think? Let's say Marisa wins this, which I don't see her winning. I don't see her winning the recount. Let's say by the grace of God she wins this. It's going to be hell for her on that board. It's going to be hell for her on that board because she should already know that the people on that board, they're putting all their resources on this recount for Minerva Peña. Look at the people that she has watching the polls for her. The same people that hang around that support the other board members.
Mhm.
It's
Correct.
that simple, man. And look, and guys, Jessica Gonzalez, I hope she does the right thing, guys. I really hope she does the right thing.
I, I think they will, Erasmo, but I think they're going to be by themselves. See, and so even if they want to do the right thing, which I think they will, right?
I hope.
They are standing against a majority who does not.
Well, I hope.
And
Again,
so,
I made it very clear. I don't have great faith in Jessica. I don't. But I pray to God that she proves me wrong.
yeah.
I pray to God that she proves me wrong and she abides by the promises she made and that she is actually going to be out there and fighting for our students and staff. I pray that that's the case. I have to see it to believe it.
See, and something that I'm not very fond of, I saw them putting out there. That's a good question. Where they're giving Thanksgiving, was it dinners, lunches for the
Principals and directors.
administrators? That's great. I'm glad they did that. But they should also give it to every single employee that is just as valuable as their administrator. Without the employees, there is no administrator. So when are we going to be able to say thank you, Mr. So and so, nurse, Mr. So and so, custodian, Mr. So so? We need to give them back. Yet you see a flyer being passed around that if they want to sell turkey, lunches or whatever for $4.25. What's happening here is that they're taking away and they're trying to get this power struggle by going out there and creating a power team. Who leads? The administrators. Who sub leads? Their directors or their assistant principals. So they're going to go back again and try and lead and try and govern with an iron fist, Erasmo. That's just the way I see it, and that's not the way it should be. It should give the power back to the person that's doing most of the work, which is the person at the bottom, man. Plain and simple. We tried to do that. We were outvoted. This is where we're at. We need to figure out how we can heal the district. It really is going to take a healing, man. And I think that's where we should be putting our attention is how do we heal the district? And I'm not talking about, you know, giving them more work. I'm talking about how are we going to heal them emotionally, physically, mentally. How do we heal the employee, man, when they're being pushed to the extreme and they continue to get hit over the head?
Well, look, my concern, Carlos, is that look, they already started on the wrong foot. They already started on the wrong foot. You know, for a board who constantly, a board now, they constantly talk about transparency, transparency. Just that first meeting, the swearing in, there was nothing transparent about it.
Hmm.
Nothing. Nothing. They try to do a smoke and mirror thing by having little Eddie stand behind a curtain. They try to hide the oxygen tank that was connected to him,
Yeah.
and try to hide the el cord down his side, guys. That's not transparency, guys. That's putting other people's life in danger, guys, and instilling this false sense of security with folks. Really.
Yeah.
So something wrong. It's already started off bad, man.
You know why? You know why they couldn't get any further away from him, Erasmo?
Mm.
Because the further it is away from him, the less oxygen he receives. So they could have put 100-foot cord on there, and he would not be getting enough oxygen at the end of that where they're at the nose level. So that's why they had to get it as close as possible because they probably try to hide it over on the next room, right? Just like they did with him. On that question for Snoopy, I think one of the biggest things I want to do is, of course, safety is going to be huge. It has always been safety, especially right now, and especially the conditions that we're in. But also, we need to look back at PUB. I think that's one of the biggest goals I'm going to have when I win to be the commissioner for District 3 is look at PUB and see what we can do to give back to the community that's been paying for so many years, especially during these trying times. There's millions and millions and millions of dollars that are there that we need to look at how we can give that back to the people that have been paying for it. Right now is the time to do that. I know that when I pay my $500 PUB bill, I wish I I wish I was getting more back instead of giving them more.
Yeah, they've screwed us over with the money that they've collected in the past 7 8 years. 36% increase, $100 million. That $65 million of those have already disappeared.
And
So,
and then again, Erasmo, you got to look at public safety, man. If we cannot guarantee public safety within the city of Brownsville, we cannot guarantee anybody wanting to come in and live here. We cannot guarantee the safety of any individual in the city. We need to bring back police officers, and firefighters and paramedics and every individual that goes out there and is a public servant. Also, they got to look back at their insurance, man. They're trying to destroy their insurance. This is when you most value that. Even to some people, man, like I don't have insurance because they took it away from me. But that is one of the most valued things right now in this day and age, besides having a job, is having insurance.
yes.
You know, these commissioners right now want to do and take away from all city employees, not just firefighters and paramedics or police officers. They want to destroy every individual that works for the city of Brownsville. And where do they attack them? Whether it's most valuable, their insurance. They want to take away the insurance for the retirees too. I mean, come on.
That's
You get someone. Imagine if you did that to the school district employees. They
true.
retire and you take away their ability to be able to be insured. It
No,
is unbelievable, man. It is unbelievable. But those are the questions, tough questions, and that we have to answer. We're not getting those answers.
no. I mean, if I get indicted, can she be removed? Yes, 100%. Actually, we're discussing with some individuals who are interested in already fighting against Adela Garza. We'll see. when will the audio be available for the people to hear? Guys, we're trying, guys. Really, it's
Yes.
just it got to be where it's a lot more complicated than we suspected. I mean, we're trying. I mean, we're getting some stuff out, and I'm glad that Channel Five is bringing some stuff up. I'm glad that some bloggers are bringing some stuff up. Guys, we're trying. We really want you to have it. It's not like we're trying to hide it. It's just it has to go through this whole process, and I'll
Mhm.
read you what was sent to me, guys. And again, I want you to believe that believe what I'm saying. Um, uh, the judge clerk, Mrs. Spinoza, who has the CD, let us know that we cannot get the audio, or let us hear it. It needs to. So we need to submit a request to the judge so the judge can review and make the decision on the need for the audio. So we're trying, guys. We're trying. And again, what we received wasn't exactly what I wanted to receive, and did not give us the information that we needed. But we're trying, guys. We really, really are trying. I promise you. Good to see Carlos. Well, for you, chafas con sapos. Se venden por cacahuates. They actually do. Denise Garza, if you're there watching, please cover your black roots on your fake blonde. Actually, you're vicious. Oh my, yes, Jimmy. The woman looks so good. Denise Garza needs to check her appearance. She's a huge embarrassment. Yeah. Daniela Lopez Valdez cracks me up. The way she was dressed today in her tights and trench coat and her high heels. I believe I'm rich and perfect. What a waste. Qué tristeza con todo lo que está pasando. En lugar de que la gente tenga más compasión, andan fastidiosos y prepotentes. 100%. Pero ¿qué esperábamos, Eva? En serio. Linda, tell Frankie he is missed. Thank God our town criers are watchers at the tower. Preach. Jeez. I missed over some comments, guys. Let me let's see. I'm so sad for Sandra Nevada. Yeah, 100%. And my heart goes out to the family, guys. I had the pleasure of having a great, great relationship with the family. We had some of those rocky times, and we had the good times in regard
Mhm.
in regards to relationships. But we always came back together, and I'm very,
Yeah.
very proud that the Hernandez family was out there supporting us in this BISD race. The kids, I love the kids. Amazing athletes, amazing young men, individuals. Uh, uh, the husband, a friend of mine from old. Uh, we have a lot of old stories that I hope he doesn't tell. And you know, but guys, it's a big, big loss for our city. She was always very involved in the
Umberto
fiesta,
Fest.
sombrero fest, and everything that we had. Very
Mhm.
involved in the community, very involved with her children in regards to their academics and their athletics and their extracurricular activities. Very, very going to be very, very missed. And again, I'm very, very proud of the last words we had to exchange, and that they were all positive in regards to our campaigns. That was one of the last pictures that I got to take with her. And
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
very, very proud. Very proud.
Beautiful. Beautiful person, man.
Yeah. And to the kids, guys, I love you guys. We're here for you guys. You know where our heart is.
Yeah.
I'm still pissed about how I'm being told that the superintendent decided this and that. He is not the boss. The board is the boss of him. Yeah, but the board is ultimately going to adhere to what the superintendent, Drew Brown, and Baltasar Salazar say. So,
Correct.
guys, quítense de la mentalidad esta. Right now, Drew Brown, Drew Hitler Brown is the one that's running the show. And again, she follows direction only from Sylvia Atkinson. Simple as that. 43,693 votes total between Marisa Minerva and Joe. Let's see what the totals come out after the recount. We'll see. Stewie, what do you mean today? Was there a meeting or were there visiting campuses? They're always that way. Cannot believe the corruption in the community turns a blind eye. Makes me upset to the bone. Community is necios. Que gacho son con Joe se salen. Joe Valdez or Joe? Thank you for the mask. My pleasure. Guys, anyone needs N95 masks, please come by the office. They were passing out Thanksgiving meals to the principals. Yeah, crazy stuff. The board doesn't care about anyone but themselves. 100% correct. Well, Minerva can't just suddenly win. That wouldn't be fair either. No sé qué puede quedar Marisa así nomás con los brazos. Guys, what can we do? There's no support, guys, at the district. They control the district. Sylvia controls TSC board. Sylvia controls city commission. What do you expect? Honestly, look at all the players, guys. Look at the who's list that was mentioned in the wiretaps, guys, in the conversations between Sylvia and other individuals. Look at the individuals that are being mentioned, folks. Come on. Oh wow, Snoopy, puro show, man. Let's say Marisa does win the recount. Can they revote the board officers again? They can. They won't. They sure can, Rolando. They won't. They got who they wanted. What are the requirements to be a poll watcher? You're a registered voter in Cameron County.
Hmm.
I can't even buy the turkey plate the cafeteria is going to give out to the students for 25. Man, and someone was saying, and I suppose they always do this, and we're like, yeah, but it's not always pandemic season in Brownsville. Guys,
That's right.
give that crap away, man.
Especially now, everybody's hungry, man. You got people who don't have money to buy meals.
For
Give it to them.
425, guys. Come on, man. You think the district is going to go broke on 425? Maybe they could what are they trying to make up for the 48,000 that are going to lose? 425, guys. Give the damn food away. Even if Marisa wins and Jessica does the right thing, it's yes, 100%. We're still screwed. Instead of selling the place, they should give them to the parents that they've been working so hard at home and the kids. Yes, that was my point, guys. But all of a sudden, people, well, it's always been that way. Why are you trying to make something out of nothing? Oh, man, come on, folks. Carlos, you got my vote for commissioner. Save
Thank you,
our
Billy.
insurance.
That is very true. I know exactly what you guys are going through. That insurance, man, means a lot to everybody.
Well, one of the things that I hope, look, guys, we need vocal elected officials, guys. And I'm sorry, if an elected official says nothing, just sits on a log or sits on a board and shares nothing, contributes nada, what good is the individual to the people that they're representing? Nothing.
Not only that, I mean, I know exactly what it is to have insurance and not to have it. And the fear of these people who work there on a daily basis, especially right now to this pandemic, to be told that you might lose your insurance or that's what they're working on, it's time to do something about it. And the only thing that you can do about it is have people that are going to have your back and vote them in. That's it. We know what's happening right now. Erasmo hasn't even been what 2 weeks, and the people already know that these individuals that they voted for are not in it for them. They're in it for myself. I. There is no we there, man.
Guys, and it's been 2 weeks, guys. Today's Wednesday, 2 weeks and a day. In this short time, they've already showed their cards,
Mm-hmm.
showed you what they're about. They're not about transparency. They're not about protecting our district's money. They're not about the students, guys. They're not about the staff. They're sending everyone back. I'm confused that you are not in the board. You belong there, Mr. Sondo. All sports are still going on. I'm voting for you. And yes, PB church average change 100%. The
Thank you.
entire city needs to get ready for the coming surge. Hospitals, grocery stores, city service. Everyone needs to get ready. It's set up. Everyone is letting their guard down. 100%. I agree. What's going to happen with the millions Texas is going to give the district? Will teachers get a raise? No, absolutely not. It's funny how people don't understand that these board members are in volunteer positions. No les paga nada, but they have the control to manipulate our money into their pockets. And it's very evident in regards to what we've been seeing throughout the Sylvia Acts trial. Do you need more proof, people? Texas school retirees can get their health insurance through TRS. Thank God. On those people hanging out with a Salas idiot just to slap it to all the BISD community after his incident. 8-year-old, guys. I believe the new board members should be judged on the performance as board members, not on any one person's opinion of their physical appearance. Well, they've already screwed that one up, Lolita. I mean, 5 minutes after being sworn in, they make little Eddie, someone who is positive, someone who is in an area where there are children, women, pregnant women, elderly people. So it's not just by their appearance, guys. It's because of their actions, the lack of transparency. Man, it's really frustrating for people. Erasmo, maybe if you hadn't called little Eddie, people wouldn't be so pissed off. I don't care. Look, guys, if you're going to vote against me because I tell you the truth, because I tell you little Eddie is little Eddie and he's in the pocket of Sylvia Atkinson and he was appointed by Sylvia Atkinson. If that's the reason you're not going to vote for me, good. Don't. It's still the truth. La verdad no deja de ser verdad, guys. That Daniela, the only reason she was placed on there was because of the contracts. I'm still going to say it because that's the reason she was put up there, guys. Prove me wrong. They won't. Look, these people are the same people that were out there supporting Sylvia Atkinson. John Cowan, Norith Golonsky, Ben Neese. What's your name? Gowan, Mujia, Prissy Roca Tipton, Ruben Herrera up there at the college. The Zabaleta, everyone was out there supporting Adela Garza. Oh, yeah, Adela's the wonderful. Adela's great. We're endorsing her. So is that why? Is that why people are voting against Erasmo Castro? Because I told you that Adela Garza was a crook, was a rata? So be it. At the end of the day, I've been proven right. And all those people that endorsed Adela Garza and Lil Eddie were proven to be pasguatos, turning a blind eye to the
Hmm.
corruption that happens in this city. Adela Garza. Adela Garza is a piece of trash. Trash.
Erasmo, people can sit here and say, you know what, I like her. You know, she can be very well liked. But the truth of the matter is, just look at what KRGV put out. She did take money. She did misguide a lot of individuals to put money into a bank account that was a ghost account. That's the truth, man. Regardless of what you and I think or anybody thinks, whether they like her or not, she did that. And to have the board members go up there and show that much support and then put her as the head of TSC, a college who is the only college here in Brownsville that people go to, and yet they sit there and they clap. What I was disgusted with Erasmo is when the mayor went up there and he lauded how great she is, and that the only reason that he became a notary public was to
Swear in.
give her swearing in. That is horrible, man. That is horrible to hear that. He's a lawyer. He knows better. He should have just said, you know what, I can't because of the circumstances that you're going through. I'd rather stay out of it, save my face, save my reputation, continue to serve the public as mayor, and you find yourself someone else to do it. That would have been the right thing to do. That would have been to keep the respect of this community towards your leadership as the mayor of the city of Brownsville.
Yeah, guys. Look, guys. For me, it's very frustrating because the truth, I did get some flack. People like, well, Adela Garza is a great, great individual. A great individual, great individual. Adela Garza is a piece of crap. She stole from our children when she was in Los Fresnos. She stole from our students while she was at TSC for all these years. And it is evident by what came out at Sylvia Atkinson's trial, where she was found guilty of taking bribes. Guys, not making this stuff up. Sylvia Atkinson was the one that brought it up. The federal government produced the tapes, produced the recordings, guys. They're there. Channel 5 has reported on it. Thank you, Channel 5. Thank you, Channel 5. What more do you want? What more do you want to prove that Adela Garza is a rata? Anyone? What else do you want?
I guess they won't believe it. Erasmo until the FBI gets her and does the same thing they did with Sylvia, and then I guess it won't be just hearsay. I guess.
But
And I know it's not because I sat there. Erasmo, I lived it. I saw it. I heard it. I wrote it down. I came back here to your program and I told everybody what I heard. It didn't come from me.
like lambs to the slaughter, 100%. That's what's happening. Hey, Yasmin. Hello, guys. Sorry, I'm late. Encarnación. Ya vamos para terminar y tú acabas de llegar.
Tráete el café.
Gee, sorry, late to the show. Very late. All those people are up on their eyeballs in dirt, and who pays for it? The Brownsville citizens students. 100%, Margaret. And that's the issue, man. That's the issue. Then look, guys. I mean, what other evidence do you want? Okay, está bueno. You didn't believe Erasmo for a year and a half that he was saying that De La Garza was corrupt. That's fine, guys. That's fine. But now that the FBI has proven Erasmo right and all of those people that supported De La Garza wrong, look I don't know one elected official, guys. Someone tell me of one elected official that has denounced De La Garza. One. Someone tell me one elected official who has stated that Adela Garza is what she is, a rata. One has a TSC board. They've already met. They're going to meet tomorrow. I'm going to be there at the meeting. Have they given a statement in regards to Adela Garza's illegalities? No. They made her chair of the board.
Yeah, they did. They sure did.
It's a slap in the face, like Margaret says. It's a slap in the face to the people of Brownsville. But you know what? I think people of Brownsville are sadomasochists. They like to be beat up. They like to be screwed over. They like their money stolen, man.
And I don't know if the people know that TSC, you're elected for how many years? 6. 6 years.
Drew Munch. Poor Dave. Like Munch. The TSC swearing in was nauseating. Yeah, it really was. Is there any oversee type committee in the No.
No.
None. We're screwed. Keep draining the swamp, Castro. We're doing our best, guys. We just need some help. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. You know where that's from? I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
Yes.
You do?
Oh, yes, I do.
Where?
It's not from Austin Powers?
No.
I'm just kidding.
Where?
Come on, man. Everybody knows Star Trek.
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
Let me tell you, I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
I wonder if Drew Brown has charges brought up against her. Will Channel 5 still cover her case? Yes, they will. Let me tell you, for some reason, Channel 5 has, like, with Mireles, ¿cómo se llama este niño?
Rudy?
Yeah, the guys, I think he's stationed here in Brownsville now. I mean, the guy's got his Brownsville thing now. He's doing an amazing job.
That kid has a gift, man. And I'm telling you, he's got a gift. Not only that, he's a veteran. So my hat's off to that kid, man.
Yeah, Rudy Mireles, he's focused. Nothing compared to this piece of crap, Derek Garcia from Channel 23. Nothing. Derek Garcia is a piece of crap, sensationalist. Wants the little wonky stories with the girls out there at the South Padre Island. No, this guy Rudy, you could tell he's focused. I saw him at the trial, Carlos. Estaba así, like enfocado, like really into it, and
Hmm.
comes out investigative reporting.
Yeah.
Something that Brownsville has not seen ever. True investigative reporting. This guy, Rudy Mireles, guys, let me tell you, a lot
There
of
was
respect for that guy.
there was an investigative reporter. I think they used to work for the Brownsville Herald. There was a female. She was very good at what she did.
Oh, I know
What was her name?
Emma.
Emma. Yes, she was really good too.
She was good. I think
Right?
what happened, they ran her off, no?
She was probably doing too much of a good work that they said no, we need to get rid of her.
Emma Perez Treviño, no?
I can't remember. I think it's Emma, but I know that she comes out on Facebook a lot. But she did a lot of good work.
She did.
Yeah.
I liked Emma. We had some clashes when
Of
I
course.
when I first but I kept clashes with everybody.
Yeah.
But after that, I think we were good, and I appreciated the work she did. She had a real awesome work ethic.
And,
The ex,
and she wasn't biased, man. She wasn't biased. She was whether it was you or anybody else. She went after the story.
call it like it is. The ex Prissie's ex was an immigration lawyer who stole money from a lot of people. Yes, the people have the truth in their face, and they are in denial. It's crazy. How did they ever let Adela and Minerva run again? People keep voting for these rats to keep stealing money from TSC and BISD. Yes, 100%. Guys, Brownsville is never going to change. I don't know why people keep voting people like that in, because they're stupid. Stupid, stupid people. Anyone who voted for Daniela, a little Eddie, Denise, uh, Minerva, stupid or corrupt. They haven't caused. They are all involved to even trade. I don't know.
Is there a position open for legal counsel at TSC or something like that? I think someone just sent me someone asked me that question over here on a
Yeah,
PM.
I've heard that rumor that they're reserving it for Trey Mendes.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what the question they were asking about. I didn't know the answer. I wanted to repeat the question. I didn't want to say,
I don't think he would accept it at this point, but I mean, he might. Work is work, and right now, I think work is kind of in excess. Was Breezy an attorney who was stealing money from people? Yes, she already knows the ropes. Drew is small potatoes. Breezy has more experience in scamming. They both do. Let me tell you, learn. Breezy, Drew was a quick learn. At this point, there isn't much we as citizens can do after voting season unless there's something we can physically do that will work. It's forming protests. No, as soon as they are indicted, we file a petition to remove. Can the board create an oversight committee? They can, they won't.
right. They can, but they won't. You're right.
Just call a spade a spade. Prissy is a major one. Drew is also learning from her. Let me tell you, I think Prissy and Drew are on the same field, and both of them are on there. Not bad, Scotty. Yeah. Rudy Mireles had a podcast. It was good. Let me tell you, Mireles is good. Yeah, he is on point.
Yeah.
Will the new board request an audit? No.
They won't. They don't want to. They don't want anybody looking at their shenanigans. That's not gonna happen. That's why they got rid of
Arvin Tucker.
Arvin Tucker. The reason they got rid of Arvin Tucker because he was in the direction of a great board member, Erasmo. I'll just tell him he had no hair. His initials were Carlos Elizondo, and I was one of the people that directed Arvin Tucker to start auditing the departments, especially the ones at the top. And guess what? They got rid of him for that because he was finding a lot of things just like the FBI is.
Did they say that he was handsome and totally not fat?
No, not Arvin. Arvin's always been skinny.
Yes, Degollado was good. Unless the votes are fraudulent. Again,
I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. I feel like that was, but you know what? I don't want to be a sore loser. Eddie won. My hats off to the guy, as long as he does the job he's supposed to do.
I voted for both of you. 2022
2021, May 2021.
and 2022. Did you read today's run about the judge's denial and claimed she was a victim of entrapment and she refused the bribe? Yes, we did.
I haven't. I need to.
It's the same letter that she put out there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw it.
Erasmo, ¿qué piensas de los números que están subiendo y BIC quiere que los niños regresen a clase? Es tonto, es algo necio, ni de chiste. O sea, M. Pérez Treviño, yes.
There you go. That's right.
How would you like to have KRG Rimenez on your show for a quickie? Yes, please. Someone can someone reach out to him and ask him to come on any day. Let me tell you, the guy's doing an amazing job. So Sharky, if you could set that up for us, I appreciate that. Please, man. The guy's amazing, man. Let me tell you, never, ever, ever have I seen experience here on a news station an individual like Rudy Mireles. Amazing, guys. And again, you know me, I don't praise unless it's really out there. Great. Hazard and I are so disappointed that y'all didn't win. Thank you, Mary.
Thank you.
Keep on fighting. I mean, but wasn't BSC statement regarding your DWI that they couldn't have you on the board because you were in some court issue? I can't image. No. And I'll clarify this very, very quickly, guys. The DWI had nothing to do with the sanctions, the censoring, the grievances that were filed by Jessica. Nothing. It was all Sylvia trying to place pressure because I was being vocal in regards to their corruption. It's that simple, guys. Retaliation. Y'all, people at the district know about retaliation. The ones that blew the BWI out of proportion were the individuals that they had out there making a big deal about it, and coming out and talking at the board meetings, and they were just used. They were pawns. And also, of course, the Brownsville Herald, who had my story on the front page every other day, again for a Class B misdemeanor. Yet Sylvia's stuff doesn't even get reported. Hombre, shut up. Carlos, will you try to lower rates if elected?
Before you even finish, yes, I think that's a very important issue. Very important issue.
We all know that you guys win the election. Sounds like fraud, like Trump's election. Again, yes, it does sound like fraud. If Eddie's COVID, if Eddie has him not able to fulfill his position, will Carlos be the runner-up get appointed? No.
No, I wish it worked that way. It doesn't work like that.
They
But
get
actually, they will appoint, the majority will appoint someone to fulfill the rest of his election until the next coming election. I don't know if I made sense there, but let's say in May there's another election. If there's enough time to be put on the ballot, then that's when you'll elect someone else.
Yeah, it'll be to 2022,
Yeah,
which is okay. It'll give us 4 seats.
but they'll appoint whoever the majority wants. Remember, just like they did with Eddie. So,
And again, they're going to appoint someone that's a pasguato, someone that.
hey, but you know what?
Yeah,
All we have is faith, man, that they'll do the right thing.
we'll see. I don't have faith. I don't. Well, but I mean, I don't mind being proven wrong. Let me say this. I hope.
I want to be proven wrong.
I hope Denise Garza becomes an amazing board member. I hope Daniela Lopez Valdez, an amazing board member. I hope little Eddie, an amazing board member. I just don't see it happening. But again, we'll see. We'll see. Carlos, last words.
Guys, thanks for everything you guys are doing. Stay safe. We do have some issues coming again. There is that wave that's going to come in. I mean, you've already seen it. It's coming from New York. People are closing down school districts. That'll eventually hit us. So be prepared. This is just an FYI for your information. TSC, City of Brownsville County. Prepare now before the wave hits us, and you're going to be just as unprepared as you were the first time. Don't let anybody say you weren't told. Prepare now. Get the things ready. Make sure that you're supportive of all your public servants, your EMS, your police and stuff, because they're going to need the help. You know that's going to happen. Prepare now. I don't want to hear it as well, the excuse that, hey, that nobody can prepare for this. You already had round 1. This is round 2. Get ready. People are going to die. We got to make sure that we minimize the amount. That's it, guys. Pray, and push your politicians, your elected officials to do the right thing and do it now. Prepare for the worst.
Guys, at the end of the day, it's going to be our responsibility to keep each of us safe. Let me tell you again, I spent all day locked up by myself, all day, all night, solo, con mis pobres hermosas gatas. So, guys, right now, we cannot trust any of these politicians to do the right thing for us. We have to do the right thing for ourselves. So, guys, please uh, continue to wear face masks, face coverings, hand sanitizer, wash your hands, social distance, and hopefully we'll get over it. Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, we will be here. When is the wave? It's coming. Amen. Guys, tomorrow we'll be here at 9 o'clock in the morning to go over everything that we might have forgotten tonight. God bless. Stay safe. Be good to each other and be good to me. God bless.